proposition by L&T Finance. I'm going to cover today really why is this category important for us and what are we doing differently in this category. So as you all know, in the last couple of years, people are taking a lot of interest in decisions relating to their house. They're spending a lot of time in deciding which is the right house for them, which is the right area or location. Because of the reasons, they want to spend quality time with their family. And this is a trend that we're seeing in the last couple of years, especially post the pandemic, where people are realizing the importance of family time and how they can really select the right home for their family or for their loved ones. Now, generally, the problems that they foresee is that they don't necessarily get the right service, or they don't get the right loan amount that can help them to take the ideal home, or they don't have someone who can answer or address all their problems or issues. And there are times where they have time constraints. Everything today is digitized and paperless, but they don't have solutions in the market which allow them to do everything digitized. So that is the reason why they settle for less. They end up taking solutions which don't meet their expectations. And that is exactly where L&T Finance complete home loan proposition comes in, because we offer to them a completely digitized process. We give them a dedicated relationship manager, as well as we support them with an option of home decor finance. And hence we call ourselves the complete home loan, kam nahi complete, because we are complete in all aspects, as you can see. Now, in order to communicate this benefit to each one of our consumers, we have created television commercials in a very interesting way. We are communicating these benefits, and that is what we are here to launch before you. So we're going to share with you each of the new creatives created for this market and across India. We have launched it, and we're going to unveil it for you all for the first time here. So starting with the first creative.
होम लोन के बाद डेकोर के लिए पैसे नहीं बचे, इसीलिए L&T फाइनेंस कंप्लीट होम लोन के साथ मिले होम डेकोर लोन भी, जो आपके नए घर को बनाए कंप्लीट। L&T फाइनेंस कंप्लीट होम लोन, कम नहीं कंप्लीट।
So you can see how consumers are not left with enough liquidity and they end up not. Finance is very important. We'll see this TV one more time.
खाली 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 रे खाली खाली रे कमरा खाली रे देखो जीवन खाली रे देखो ऊपर खाली नीचे खाली 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 रे।
होम लोन के बाद डेकोर के लिए पैसे नहीं बचे, इसीलिए L&T फाइनेंस कंप्लीट होम लोन के साथ मिले होम डेकोर लोन भी, जो आपके नए घर को बनाए कंप्लीट। L&T फाइनेंस कंप्लीट होम लोन, कम नहीं कंप्लीट।
Moving on to the other benefit, the second benefit is the digitized process, and here's the TVC for that.
एक और पेपर, एक और पेपर, एक और साइड।
मैं फंस गया रे फंस गया रे।
होम लोन के पेपर वर्क में बीत गई जिंदगी, इसीलिए L&T फाइनेंस कंप्लीट होम लोन का प्रोसेस है डिजिटाइज्ड, ताकि लोन मिले कम से कम टाइम में। L&T फाइनेंस कंप्लीट होम लोन, कम नहीं कंप्लीट।
So you can see how a consumer spends his entire lifetime just signing documents and more documents and still doesn't finish signing all the documents. We'll see the TVC one more time. On to our third TVC, which is on the dedicated relationship manager.
बेबी को कॉल कर। शॉपिंग पे गई होगी तो पप्पा को लगा, दोपहर है ना, सो रहे होंगे। बॉस को लगा, वो तो काम करने गया होगा। कोई तो होगा जो तेरा फोन उठाए। एक है, कौन? डेडिकेटेड रिलेशनशिप मैनेजर।
जब आप L&T फाइनेंस कंप्लीट होम लोन लेते हैं, आपको मिलेगा एक डेडिकेटेड रिलेशनशिप मैनेजर जो हमेशा आप ही के लिए अवेलेबल होगा। L&T फाइनेंस कंप्लीट होम लोन, कम नहीं कंप्लीट।
So now you know, so even if let's say your wife doesn't answer your call or your dad doesn't answer or maybe your boss doesn't take, certainly the L&T Finance dedicated relationship manager is going to answer all your calls. Let's see this TVC one more time. Each communicating one different benefit that we are offering through L&T Finance Complete Home Loans. Now, in order to promote, let's say each of these, communication, this is a set of visuals, campaign visuals that we have launched, and this is seen in your market too. So whether it's on digital, whether it's an outdoor medium, you will see each of these campaign visuals communicating the benefit. So essentially it is the house which is represented by the consumer and there is a house represented by a triangle, and where we come in is the tick mark, which is L&T Finance, because it solves all your problems through each of these solutions. And we are certainly home loans come nahi complete. In order to make this campaign a lot more visible, we did a whole tie-up as a co-presenting sponsor for IPL. IPL just concluded and your team did really well. They reached right up to the finals, the Hyderabad team. And we were present all throughout the IPL through our spots, through our studio integration, as well as through squeeze-ups that you would have seen during the match. In addition to that, we are now going to be present in a very exciting time, which is, we are the largest democracy, we have the election news, and this is what our audience or home loan consumers are watching. So we are present on the election news in the pre-counting as well as on the counting day with our TVCs. In addition to that, we are also present in each of your markets. So if you move around and you would have traveled to this place or any other place, at High Tech City, at the Financial District, Kokapet, we are present through outdoor hoardings all throughout, and you will see all of these messages being put across your city in Hyderabad. Moving on, we also have very interesting, digital media activation, because our TG is today present on the digital media, and they are, they're on social media, they're on Facebook, they are there on Twitter. So you will see our campaign present on all the social media handles. We have our TVCs which are launched on YouTube, so you can see that. We also have very interesting contests. So we have a hashtag called Come Nahi Complete, and consumers like y'all, you can spread this word around to your friends and family. They can also take part in the contest. They can share their Come Nahi Complete moment with us and win attractive prizes. We also have influencers, because this is the age of influencers, so social media and digital influencers who are talking about the complete home loan proposition. We have the finance influencers, interior decorator or design or home lifestyle influencers who are talking about the whole benefit of L&T Finance complete home loan proposition. And that is all that we have for you today. We are happy to address any questions that you would have for us.
Okay, sir, the first question is, Hyderabad has been a biggest one growth for real estate market. In all these years, you have chosen to, expand the home loan product in Hyderabad now. Why so? Why not before?
So overall, I explained to you that the home loan. So I explained to you that overall the home loan business that we have grown is because the last 2 years how we have grown, that gives us the confidence that this proposition now can be launched in home loan.
Okay.
So I shared with you the figures. From 2,500 crore disbursement, we have moved to 7,500 crore disbursement, and that gave us that's the reason why we chose home loan, that we think that we are now stably placed, and that's why we launched it pan India, including in Telangana.
Sir, in 2021, the home loan in retail, stood at 50%. But since then, there has been a dip. Now it's 47%. 2023 was 47.2% compared to 48% in 2022. So there's been a declining trend in home loan in retail, probably because of the rising interest rates. Do you think this is the right time to introduce?
So I can't comment on that. That's outside the scope of my presentation.
Okay, so
You can ask me specific questions to the presentation.
Yes.
So that will be more helpful. It will be easier to answer. So you can ask me about the interior decor finance, what
So-
customers will be covered, what is the tenor. I can talk about those.
अभी briefly बोलिए sir. Question answer.
So the interior decor finance that we have launched, other than that, so the entire complete home loan that we have launched has got three features, like what Kavita also that were bought about clearly in the TVCs. One is the interior home decor finance. The second is the digitized process, and third is the dedicated RM. And you saw through the TVCs and everything how the proposition to the customer we are trying to bring about. Within this, one of the key is the interior decor finance, which is where the customer gets for the decor finance once the house is complete about 15% of the up to 15% of the home loan for a tenor up to 10 years, and that takes care of the interior decor. So he has to give basic requirement of a contractor certificate or an architectural certificate, basis which we will give this consumer loan in his account.
Would you also be considering to tying up with some major builders in Hyderabad, considering that they have tie-ups with different NBFCs and banks to make the, to keep it more fluid?
So this product came from them only. So other than the customers, we went to the builders before finalizing this product, and we shared this proposition with all the key builders. And we spent at least 2 to 3 days, each one of us in the market, talking to the builders with their sales teams, understanding and the final product that you see has come out from post feedback from them as well. That has been incorporated, and we are working with all the large builders in Hyderabad on the home loan piece.
So how much does the L&T earn from the home loan market compared to all the other products? What is the share of business that home loan
So
makes for L&T?
we do not disclose, we do not share in our either the analyst or the balance sheet separate income from each of the home lines. And because you understand we are a listed entity, we are not allowed to make statements other than what we do in our analyst or in our balance sheet presentation.
So in 5 years, what is the targeted growth that you are perhaps looking at? If not target, is there somewhere that you would like to see? Because you are just starting now. What is the presence that you want to establish in Hyderabad?
Sir, I have already explained to you that we are growing at about 25 to 30%. We want to at a firm level, and we will want to continue to grow at least at that level. There will be some businesses which will grow faster, some businesses will grow at a different pace. But overall, we want to continue to grow at about 25 to 30%, which is the current growth rate.
Sir, in terms of Andhra Pradesh, could you tell us, is there some kind of a specific target or growth that you are hoping there as well?
So we are not, so we would want to, like I said, we would want to stick to a 25 to 30% growth that we have taken at a firm level.
Okay, and apart from Hyderabad, are you looking at any other cities in Telangana? Like Warangal is a smart city.
Warangal, we are already present. So Hyderabad and Warangal, we are already present, and the product will be available across all the cities where we are present. So it will be available in Warangal as well.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much.